Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat? What's the hold up in?
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grain.
I need to plough too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's
I get that. I just can't listen to it anymore.
No, nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me
Here we
yours
are.
until another day.
True.
Go and see the
So, what did Thrush tell you about it?
one beer.
Enjoy your meal.
That must cost a king's ransom.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer.
Well, from what I hear, Lord...
You should see the sawbones. You don't look good at all.
No different than usual. But thanks. I'll pay him a visit.
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
I just remembered. I really need something to...
I
really better go.
good.
What did you get yourself into, lad? Go and see the surgeon before you bleed to death.
Nah, I've survived worse.
Where have you gone?
Don't cause any trouble, got it?
Greetings.
Ja! Ja! Ja!
Go! Go! Stand still! Go!
Ja!
Go!
Ja!
Go!
Quick! 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 Ja! Ja!
Go!
Quick!
Whoa!
As usual.
God bless.
Watch where you're going.
Are you going to do what we talked about?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Samin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh, they did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realised they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
Venser didn't survive the skirmish in Gules' camp. And Franzi, they took him to Semine. He might have been innocent in the whole thing.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. They were only here a while, but that pair was as thick as, well, thieves. And that Franzi could talk his way out from under the executioner's axe.
We'll see. Either way, it's Lord Semine's concern now.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
No, Master Blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. That's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition, but that's all I know.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the Hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Go and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the Hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
That's a fine maypole.
You fucking piece of shit!
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. Fucking shavings.
Let's talk about the price.
All right.
Here. And something for your trouble.
Many thanks. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Quick! God! Go! God! Slow down, you idiot! God! Go! Come on! God! God!
Whoa, whoa.
Hear ye. Take a good look at this man, a rebel against the laws of God and of the city, for whom nothing is sacred. Come closer and see the face of
Not
a
your day, eh?
good-for-nothing sinner. Last night, emboldened by booze, he tried to break into a respectable
How's it going?
and chaste woman's parlour.
I expect that's
He
not very comfortable
bellowed
on your
and
back.
banged on the door
fuck
so
my
much
back.
the
What
poor
did I
woman
do to you?
feared for her life and decency. When the guards arrived, he bombarded them with all kinds of insults, which led to a brawl. He badly
your
wounded
day, eh?
3 soldiers, left 2 with
What if I
bruises,
freed you?
and
I'd
taunted
scalp her,
another
obviously.
with the foulest insults imaginable. Take a good look at the lecherous drunk, and let him be a lesson to you.
So you don't end up
Anyone
here
who
too.
flouts the law-
Не знакомить мне подделку, что да, ако зорайто.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Look at them human horses.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's a group of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
I don't want to have anything to do with humans. They burned down my village.
Jesus Christ! Now I want them gone even more. Lord, what have I done to deserve this?
Hold up. They think they can do whatever they
You're
want.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some. If you ever fight here again, I'll drag you out by the ear myself. Got that?
Right. Nobody's safe with that rabble around.
Wait, hang on. That wasn't my fault.
Does it matter? I hope the pillory taught you a lesson. Down to business. I don't have all day for you. So what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
They think they can do whatever they want.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Turn right up.
They think they can do whatever they want.
Manuel,
Welcome. A few days I said.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the I can't.
Well,
Not.
what do you have?
Thank you and take care.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein.
Bis bald. Was willst du heute Morgen?
What happened to the hermit from Apollonia?
He's been acting strange the last few days. Don't bother going there.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. A few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ have mercy. I want nothing to do with that.
The Lord be with you.
didn't you? It was one mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here...
Greetings. See you later.
Right, I'm going. Calm down. Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing?
Who are you? Why are you hiding here in this cave?
Sukervica tu ke propiskite Marel. Who are you and what concern is it of yours? Did they send you?
Easy, easy. I won't hurt you. I was just passing by and I noticed this cave, that's all.
So my dad not send you? Oh, I'm glad. I'm afraid he sent somebody to tell me just kere. But that never happened. Not as long as Bohush is in this way.
That lad on the ground? He doesn't look too good.
Mira Prala, my brothers nearly killed my poor Bohush. Do you understand? Because of father.
What did he do to him?
Bohush nothing, but he's a malos in village. That find out we're together and want Bohush to marry me. He sent messenger to Samin about it. But he came across villagers who laugh at him, chase him away with sticks and curses. Such lush. Then Oded sent Mira Prala, Tibor and Geza to restore our family Yakepachiv. Family honor. To disgrace it is for us worse than death. And that was it. Bohush gets stabbed. I find him and hide him far away from those Jukle from village and from camp. Too late for explanations now. Ora chordo. Would you please help me? Would you go to camp and get some medicine from Miridai? She's a soothsayer. She can give advice.
All right. I'll help you.
Thank you. But please hurry. Bohush not stop moaning in pain even in his sleep now.
All right. I'll go to the camp and ask your ma for advice.
I also need magic amulet from my dad. I think it can protect us.
You think some amulet can help him?
He is voivod. He has amulet that can cure all ills. Nothing bad can happen to anyone who wear it.
Do you think he'll agree to that? Why don't you just tell him how things are?
He's stubborn. He will think someone put spell on me. He will not believe I left of my own will. You must find some way, but nothing must happen to Dad or anyone else. There has been already enough bloodshed. He must want to give it, or its Pokariban will be lost. Best if he bring it to me himself.
I'll give it a try. We'll see.
God keep us.
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis serverimentem. Divola! You nearly hit me! Damn it!
That better not happen again.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Bloody hell. This hasn't been here for long. It looks like some kind of notes. Like a diary. Let's have a look at it then. Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here. I'll need a spade for this. Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
right. Listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can...
Jesus Christ be praised. Shavings. Great. Come back anytime, friend. What are you here for, friend?
So I'm back, Master Blacksmith.
Excellent. How did it go with the hermit?
He's dead.
What? Did you?
No, not me. It just got a bit complicated. The hermit died a few days ago. I had to find his grave, and this sword was on it. You weren't wrong. It's first-class Toledo steel, Radovan.
God's nails. That's quite something.
First-class welded steel. Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your, clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first. What would you like?
How can I say, I need some more iron and charcoal. It's not easy to forge the sword.
God's nails. What am I to do with you? But don't waste it, lad.
Burning.
Praise the Lord.
Oh, God. I better not bust this up. That's just great. There's no point forcing this one. Herrgott, that's not good.
Pissing down rain again.
This'll take a bit longer. Kurva. Burning it. Oh, Herrgott. I better not botch this up.
Taking their time again.
How can I help you today, friend?
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Can we go to Samin now?
Well, something's still missing.
This still isn't good enough.
Henry, this is a once-in-a-lifetime affair. So make the most of it. Wear your best clothes. And if you don't have any, Go and see Taylor Bartoszek in Trushkovitz.
Hail Mary.
What brings you
What's
here?
that? It's just you. What are you? Greetings to you. How can I help?
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. You just have to come by when I'm open for business. Then I'll surely advise you what to wear. And if you change at the shop, I'll tell you right away if you've made the right choice. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom. Take care. Have a good evening.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Greetings. What do you...
Show me your wares.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh? Excellent. What are you here for, friend?
What do you think? Can I wear this to the wedding?
Not great. Not terrible. Pick something better.
Show me your wares.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What will it be?
What about this? Do I look like a proper wedding guest now?
Magnificent! I couldn't have picked a better outfit myself. I think you're ready to dazzle them all.
Hey, yay, good people! How you'll learn that the church is rotten.
Jesus Christ be praised. How can I help you today, friend?
Can we go to Semin now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartapluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails, I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
How's it going, groom? How's your health?
Ah, what can I tell you? You know how it is.
It happens.
Aye.
Just watch where you're going next.
Mishka or Wojtek? Definitely her. He's...
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Right. That was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely. Both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
But you were better. If they hadn't broken it up, we probably wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, well, you wouldn't have avoided the stocks either way. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father's no different. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
The son of the biggest drunkard around. Be glad you didn't have the honor. Fortunately, my father's not here to embarrass me again. Ma's afraid he got lost. Or she didn't even come to the wedding because of it. But I'm sure he's just sleeping off his hangover somewhere.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
Do you know who she is?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Oh, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
You just never give up, do you?
Mishka? Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Mishka, is it true?
Aye. And if you didn't listen only to yourself, you'd realise that.
But I thought you liked it.
Do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not that. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
You can talk. It took you long enough to wise up too.
But I did in the end.
And I'm grateful to you for it. If you hadn't come along, Wojtek would still be bending my ear. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
Burned down.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
I've never had any lessons, but I've been at a few dances.
I'll lead you then. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
I'm a natural.
Don't get so cocky. But you haven't stepped on my feet so far, which I can't say for many.
And if Henry doesn't fuck up completely, today will be no different. Don't you feel a little sorry for him? I do. But we can't help it. Unless you know a girl who's desperate enough to get off with.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
I wonder how Henry will fare. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Ishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
Well, we were just talking, really.
Talking? Is that all?
That's all.
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried. I promised I'd help him.
Don't you think?
He'll introduce me to Lord von Berghoff in return.
It is roasting.
They just were proof, so admit it. That's all.
And what did they steal anyway?
It happens.
My best.
Just
I
watch
even
where
had
you're
beer
going next
brought all
time.
the...
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Samin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
How about giving them a few groschen? Wouldn't that do it?
Christ, don't even think about it. If word gets out among the beggars that we're handing out coin, there'll be twice as many of them tomorrow. Never, ever give them groschen. Better let them starve than that.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Can I try? I'd like to feel it too.
believe you're still having a month. No way to avoid maybe only to you. I'll know that being in that I used to talk to.
Christ! Pardon me.
That's the mine.
You come anywhere near me without
What would you like, young? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
There's nothing left to eat at one of the tables.
Really? Well, I'll be. Excuse me. I'll check it out. What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. What are you after? There's food and drink in the court.
Bloody hell. Damnation. Shit. Bloody hell. Damnation. Ah, damn. Bloody hell.
Dragged it all the way here. So I'd like a sip at least. Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I'll come in peace.
You gave me a hammering last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henley. You wouldn't want us to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket. Fuck. That pish of yours makes me heave. It's nae fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept them being up pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
Anyhow, old Rob, how are you?
Why, lads?
You have something to drink himself.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious? You really sneaked in there? To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
What would you think if we arrived there with all the moves?
It's no wonder he's in such a hurry.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
ceremony would actually have to start.
Christ!
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry! Come and sit with us and have a swig.
No. Thanks, but I don't drink.
What are you? A fish that subs naught but water. Drink up, laddie. It's a polite thing to do at a wedding. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord?
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semin. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. Such a lovely piece of work for Lord Semin himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
Is it true you forged the gifts for young Olga?
That's right. A first-class sword worthy of our young lord. Would you like to see it?
Here too. Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Though I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Semin spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
That's more out of courtesy. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
No thanks. I don't feel like drinking right now.
Then I'll drink to myself. Tequila!
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
after you attacked me in Apollonia. I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Samin will just have to be a bit more patient.
You wouldn't be making excuses by any chance?
And why would I do that, you genius?
Because you're afraid of them?
You bet I am. But seriously, wouldn't you be afraid if you were in my place?
I'm done with being scared.
Well, if you had any sense, you'd be afraid. But what do I know? Maybe it's better if you believe in yourself and have no idea. These aren't any ordinary thieves. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name.
I reckon they...
If you say so.
Hey.
What do you know?
But they won't...
Where can I find him?
I only... These with a little...
You don't have a...
Go ahead.
That's enough for me.
Well, oh.
I'll think...
Greetings. What do you need?
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you're dressed very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. Take care, friend. So, what shall I have?
Everyone will notice you're gone.
I don't think so.
Excuse me.
All over it. A beast like that could easily spray the whole place in one go.
He's an old man.
Well, now, that
Aye.
is one place I have
That's
not...
the old...
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
I'm glad you're still alive and kicking.
You were worried about me? Well, no. I mean, Henry.
No. I just wouldn't want to explain to Sir Hanush why I couldn't keep an eye on my living ball and chain.
Watch your tongue.
Like a pair of little boys.
What are you even doing here?
Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Semi will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Samin's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
That's just a rumour.
Maybe. But I saw him nick the sword, Henry. With my own eyes. The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And, Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
Better forget about that real quick. I just look like an idiot. Besides, can't you just let it go?
Do you know?
So Svatya threw it in here.
How's life?
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Berghoff has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Berghoff.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Right back where we started. Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
You're my friend. You'll have a drink. It will be the last one today. Sorry. He's a bit of grub.
For that, you don't.
Did he say anything about took it to lay down in the shade for a bit.
Right. We don't want to hear any talk about dog.
I said no, Wojtek. It's my little sister's wedding, and I want to remember it.
But they broke
I
your
apologize.
friend's hearts.
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. God be with you.
Silly goose. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Alder as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Alder.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
Didn't he at least tell you when he'd be back?
No. Sometimes he comes back in the evening. Sometimes he's gone for days. He doesn't want to talk about it at all.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Bergov. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder
Alder was on edge all day, especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any Lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry. He'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa.
I think he really loves you. During the ceremony, he was gazing at you like an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
Then why would he disappear right after? I'm probably the only bride ever to be abandoned at her own wedding. I'll be a laughing stock. Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Booze! Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, Faye! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting your neighbour's wife, eh?
Bollocks!
I'm not going to blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Let's be having you! Let's be having you!
You swine!
Cool and open.
Nose kids!
Hey, don't spare him. Surprise, then.
Shit!
Don't
He's nearly got me!
Light him up. You're in trouble. I'll hack you out.
Good!
Now my turn. Light him up.
You can't stand up to this! Yeah! Don't spare him!
You...
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!